So I've spent like 60 seconds, maybe 90 seconds just doing this really quickly, just to give you an understanding of what you need to do in the beginning. Okay, there's still more things I need doing, some images and some videos on board, do the search engines a lot of good, and do your human eye a lot of good. So we start at the top, which would be a H1 tag. Honest Home Business, we would have a subheading, which would be a H2 tag, which would use exactly the same keywords and give some reference. Other things that you can add, again, we've included another bold. This doesn't have to be a heading, this can just be a bold, and we've included some bullet points. Okay, they're other good things. And as you go down, we're going to flash it first, because believe it or not, people who read articles usually flash through and then see if they're interested in something, and then they'll come back. The search engines don't. They start at the top and they make their way down as they're supposed to. So a human eye would pick this up, see the headline, would decide if he thought he was interested in that, would push down the page, would be stopped instantly by the headlines that you see in bolds, same as the bullet points, would start to see some links, would then flash back up and start reading. And that's what you're trying to aim for. You're trying to aim to keep that person on that page for as long as possible. And so as we go down the page, we'll also see that we've broken the paragraphs into something smaller. We've underlined, as we said we would, and we've also included an internal link within the content of our body, which is something that the search engines absolutely adore. And that there would link to an inner page of the same website. Okay, and then we go down, we see our italic. We could have bolded that if we wanted to. It depends on what you're trying to promote, whether you want to push it hard or not. We've just given a nice simple italic there. And as we come to the bottom of the article, we fired in one more headline using our keyword again, or an LSI, a keyword that means the same thing but slightly different. And then we include the link. This would be an internal or an external link, depending on what you're trying to achieve. Again, this link would be keywords rich. We're after Honest Home Business as our keyword, and we've included a couple of keywords for the human eye, and they would click that and it would take them to an internal or an external page, depending on what you're trying to achieve, your call to action. And so those are the things that all content should have in them to keep everybody happy, both search engines and the human eye. And that's really important. And I'm just going to run this article through a keyword analyzer so you can see where that keyword is, how it shows up, if it's relative, and if it's long enough, if it's in there enough. Basically, your content should do this. It should be strong on the keywords as you first come in, and so the first 90 characters should definitely contain your keyword. Obviously, the further it is to the front, the more likely it is to be strong. It should be strong when you go in, which is the beginning, and then as we go into the middle of the copy, it should gently slow itself down, and we should be using other keywords like we've used genuine business online there. So we don't have to keep forcing the keyword honest home business. We could use home business success. We could use 6 or 7 different LSIs. But basically, as we go into the middle of the content, we start to pull away the keyword and start to give the content. And we just give reference every now and again, like we've done it here. Okay, we've had 3 paragraphs without it, and we've done it there, and we've included a link to keep everybody happy, just in case the human eye has seen enough and he wants more and he wants to go on, or he needs information specifically to another keyword. Again, we're using LSI to do that, which we talk about in another video. Okay, and then we would add some images to this, which we'll do soon after we run it through the analyzer, and you'll get a better look of how that page looks on an actual website. But they are the basic understandings of what you should do at all times with your content if you want the search engines to pick it up fast, if you want them to be happy with what you've written.